Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Not only was it a terrific return to get them out near the 50-yard line, that changes what you want to do on offense because your playbook is wide open. You want a quick start? You may go for a quick strike on your first play on offense with that great field position.
Get ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Michael Vick. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Vick readies to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Up the middle, it's Jensen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jets, first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Vick to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's Vick throwing in a hurry to the flat. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
On play action, Vick. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's Vick following the interception. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It's a gain of 28
That's good for 28 yards.
That's good.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Vick. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Vick, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looking to throw. Gannon dancing to his left. Down the field, he's got one. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The final shot before break. Gannon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Flush to his right.
That is caught. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now here's Vick. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Vick now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, Vick. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there. Is that will wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Vick. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. There's another completion for big yardage.
They get him to the ground line on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Look at the big man rumble. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No. They haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 12. Back to throw. Vick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Despite the late lead, Vick's going to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Michael Vick. Rolling to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is incomplete.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden.
With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.